That Kyrie Irving is a real piece of work, he is. I had filmed a video, didn't like how it turned out, so I deleted it, and I said I was going to sleep on it and come back in the morning. It was basically the main thesis was trying to figure out a way to get rid of Ben Simmons to get what we need, things that we tend to lack. And I guess that video can be for another day because I got to talk about Kyrie Irving. I get on Twitter and I'm scrolling through the reactions of my friends, the reactions of other people on Nets Republic and stuff, and I'm just going through and I see a video of Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie is explaining his performance. We lost, by the way. We lost to the OKC Thunder. Ben Simmons didn't play. Doesn't really make much of a difference because Ben Simmons is useless for reasons we went over last video, which we will sum up as he's just a bum. We're not going to do that again. We lost. Even though Kyrie Irving was out there, I believe he only scored like 15 points. Let me get the actual number, because when I get into all the things I'm about to say, I want to make sure that I'm as close as factual in the framing of this video as possible before I get to straight opinion type stuff, because this is just laughable from Kyrie. This man scored 15 points. He shot 7 for 20 from the field. 15 points. Kyrie Irving, our star player in the absence of Kevin Durant, scored 15 points. Now, I have said on multiple occasions that Kyrie Irving is not that guy, right? Kyrie Irving is a great Robin to someone's Batman. He's a great second option. He's a great whatever metaphor you want to say for a number two, right? That is what Kyrie is. And there has never been a point in his career where he has been the focal point or the solid number one option, not surrounded by a bunch of kids that are going to grow up to be megastars, not next to LeBron James. I'm talking about when he is the solidified number one option. It historically does not go well for the team. Just doesn't go well for the team. And that is historical. The only reason why I'm hyper fixated on this is because of what Kyrie Irving was quoted as saying. Kyrie was quoted as saying that the difference between last year when Kevin Durant went down and the Nets began to free fall and this year when Kevin Durant goes down and the Nets begin to free fall is because he is available in the lineup and because we don't have people who are halfway in and halfway out. Let me just cut through it all and tell you that is a shot at James Harden. You feel confident because the locker room is full of people who are not halfway in, halfway out, and you are available. Before we get to Kyrie's supreme lack of self-awareness, I would just like to break down something not only for Kyrie, but for everyone watching at home. We've established that the team is good. We know when they're healthy, no one can stop us. No one is denying that. No one is trying to push that theory down the stairs or just forget about it. Kyrie was quoted as saying, it's interesting how last week we're on top of the world, but this year we're having to answer, this week we're having to answer questions of, what's going on? Hit the panic button. Basically, it's a very loose quote, but that's what Kyrie said. Kyrie, and to anyone who doesn't seem to understand this, for the last 3 years, we have gone into situations saying when we are healthy, no one can stop us. It is when the health is compromised, the team is not structured to be able to withstand it. That has been the case for the last 3 years. So last year, when the team's health was an issue, the team was not structured to continue without the health of all the players. Just like this year, when health is an issue and Kevin Durant is gone, the team is not structured to continue without Kevin Durant. We're aware that when you're healthy, no one can stop us. That was the case last year and the year before that. missing the point, bro. We're talking about if we slide down the Eastern Conference and go on another 11-game losing streak, we're positioning ourselves to be in the play-in tournament again and then play the Celtics in the first round. That is what we're trying to avoid. So what people are speculating on and asking you, Kyrie, is what is the difference? Are we more prepared? Are we going to be in a better position when we inevitably face the Celtics in the first round because we're going to free fall? That's what's being asked. Because clearly, just you does not equate to winning. You need Kevin out there. According to you, Mr. I can only score 15 points against OKC. But what really grinded my gears is the idea that it's time to take shots at Harden. Kyrie Irving, of all people, is taking shots at people's commitment level? Have we already forgotten that it was you who wasn't there? You want to talk about halfway in, halfway out the locker room? My God, you could only play half the games because you wouldn't get vaccinated. Have we forgotten that you were suspended for 10 games in the beginning of this season? It's you that's inconsistent. It's you that's never there. It's you who's halfway in and halfway out. The nerve! Harden left because of you! I mean, like the lack of self-awareness is astonishing to me. And it's always you. It's always your fault. Like how quickly we forget. We go on a winning streak, everything's all hunky-dory, and we just forget stuff. Young seven man never forgets. But apparently Kyrie does. Kyrie seems to think that things are going to be different now because everyone is committed. You mean until you have a mood swing and are gone for a month? Like, who is he to take shots at anyone in the realm of availability and emotional commitment? Who does he think he is? I think he thinks he's Kobe. I know it's a sore spot. I think he thinks he is Kobe. I think he needs to have a serious moment of self-reflection. And I know I'm speaking a lot on Kyrie the person, and that's messed up because I don't know him, and I know that's messed up. But when Kyrie is constantly, and I mean constantly, creating unnecessary chaos and nonsense, it's impossible for me not to bring up Kyrie the person. Who does he think he is? You are an individual who can't be trusted on your own to carry a team to a win. But you want to sit there and say, oh, it's okay. It can all fall back on me. You got me. I'm here full time. Like, that's making a difference. Do you remember when Kyrie came back? When Kyrie was doing the, I can't play these games, but I can play these games shuffle. And when he was coming in back and again, in and out of the locker room, he was scoring like 60 points, 50 points, putting on these amazing, spectacular performances. But then when he came back full time, he was trash and didn't really get good again until the first game of the first round. And then after he flicked off the fans and got fined however much in Boston, he disappeared and was MIA, and it was just Kevin Durant by himself against the Celtics defense. Like, I don't get where Kyrie is getting this lore. Where does Kyrie get this? I don't even know what the word is. Like, where does he get this, like, mentality and aura that he's this amazing, like, godsend of a player You're not KD, bro. Did he hit an amazing shot in the finals? Yes, right next to LeBron James. Like, it's so mind-boggling. Because again, it is such a simple question that's originally being posed. Kyrie, the question is, what is the difference between last year's free fall and this year's free fall? Don't look at Harden. He's not here. Let's not gloss over the fact that we're in this position because of you. But Sever, what was he supposed to say? Was he supposed to say all hope is gone? No. What he could have said is this was a rough loss, didn't go the way we wanted, but we'll band together and I'll play better. Not brushing off the idea of, a couple shots didn't just fall my way, but I'll prepare better next time. My guy, you played like trash 2 games in a row. Take accountability for it. And the crazy thing is, in the first draft of this video, I wasn't even going at Kyrie like that. Because again, this is what I expect from him. I know Kyrie's not that guy. It's y'all who need the convincing. This doesn't surprise me in the slightest that he scored 15 points. Because this is the real Kyrie Irving. Just like how we saw the real Ben Simmons last game, this is the real Kyrie Irving. When the chips are on the table, when the game's on the line, and he's the only scoring option, this is the type of stuff you're going to get from him. Because when he's faced with true defensive coverage, the type of stuff that Kevin Durant sees on a nightly basis, this is going to be his output. When he doesn't have the best player in the league next to him, numbers are a little shaky. Will he have a cool crossover? Will he make an awesome floater? Yes, he will. He will do something amazing every night, at least twice, that will make you drop your jaw and say, well, how did he do that? But will we win? Probably not. Probably not. And like, what a perfectly good opportunity to shut someone like me up. What a perfect opportunity to go out there, win a completely winnable game against one of the statistically worst teams in the league who is actively tanking. Perfectly good opportunity to shut me up and just win a game. Just go out there, be the number 1 scoring option, and win a game. But he can't, because that is not in his DNA. That is not who he is. We are asking too much of him. But where he lost me is when he started pointing the finger at James Harden, like James Harden's still here. And like it's not his fault that Harden's gone. Like it's not his fault that the season went the way it did last year. Had Kyrie had just taken the vaccine, everything would have been just fine. And even if Kevin Durant still gets assassinated by Bruce Brown in the kneecap, you've got a motivated Harden and Kyrie Irving right by his side. We would have been fine. KD comes back, boom, boom. I believe around this time last year was the Chicago Bulls game where it was all 3 of them just dominating. And we all were reclined back in our respective bum headquarters chairs saying, ain't nobody going to stop us. So again, just to summarize, because I know I said a lot, and again, going at Harden is just so immature, but cool. Like you were there the whole time last year too. Like we just forgot. The main concern is not, will the Nets be fine at full health? We know they will. That's been the case for the last 3 years. The concern is, if we are unable to win without Kevin Durant, and we begin to free fall down the standings, when Kevin Durant comes back and we go back to playing good again, and we're in the lower half of the conference, and we have to play probably the Celtics or the Bucks or something like that in the first round, because you were incapable of holding it down until KD came back, what's going to be the difference? That's the question. That's what we're trying to figure out here. But who's shocked that Kyrie doesn't get it, right? Who's surprised that he doesn't understand? I'm so irritated. I'm so because it's just like last year again, but it's cool. It's cool. We just have to continue to have confidence and faith that Ben Simmons is going to come back and he will do something. Hopefully. He won't, but we can just hope. We can just hope. So that Kyrie's not out there by himself, so that there's someone else to draw defensive attention, so that Kyrie can do his offensive cares LeVert stuff. Hopefully this video made sense. It might not have. The first draft of the video was honestly kind of better, but the new information surfaced and I had to make another one. But anyway, we'll make a more of a solutions video after our next game, because I have a way to fix this. We just had to address Kyrie Irving real quick, but I got a way to fix this, and we'll go over it next video. Who do we play next? We play Tuesday against the Spurs. There is no reason why we should lose to the Spurs. I don't care who's out there. There is no reason why we should lose to the Spurs. Just no reason. But stranger things have happened. I'll see y'all next video. We'll talk, hopefully, about a win and then solutions to our current issue. Till then, I'm Sever the Bond. You're on Nets Republic. Somebody stop putting microphones in front of Kyrie before I just have a conniption.